My girlfriend became disabled to save me. Because of this, despite her 3's rank talent, she ended up only awakening an F rank. Once she lost her usefulness, I kicked her to the curb. I never expected her to have a miraculous encounter later, repairing her talent and advancing to the Ice God. But when she thought about getting revenge on me, she found out I was already dead. Ultimately, her inner demons took over, and she was besieged and killed by numerous mortal enemies. These are the memories of the original owner of this body. Isn't this guy just a massive, ungrateful bastard? Don't be afraid, Rian. I will always protect you. Thank you, Lin Yi, for never abandoning me. Like hell, I believe you. Don't think I don't know. As soon as you awaken your 3's rank talent later, you're gonna dump me. Now that I've been reborn, I, Liu Ruyan, will kill you with my own hands. What the hell? Can I hear other people's inner thoughts? Congratulations to the host for binding the goddess fortune system. Any goddess whom this body has wronged can be bound to the fortune system. Automatically bound to the ice goddess, Liu Ruyan. Host, you can perfectly eavesdrop on Liu Ruyan's inner thoughts. While I was dazed, Ruyan urged me to hurry up to the stage for the awakening. I snapped back to reality, and had already stepped onto the awakening stage. At that moment, a golden light flashed, successfully awakened a 3's rank special ability, Hand of God. This ability can copy any elemental skill. So what if it's the Hand of God? In this life, you still won't escape the fate of an early death. However, the one who kills you this time will be me, Liu Ruyan. This guy's talent is so heaven-defying, why would he take a piece of trash like Liu Ruyan as his girlfriend? Exactly, he'd be better off with me. I have a level 1 water attribute talent, you know, a bunch of snobs looking down on people. If you want to break up with me, just hurry up and do it. The humiliation I suffer in public today, I will repay 100-fold in the future. This woman really hates the original owner of this body. But I'm not that guy. Today, I have an announcement to make to everyone. Is it finally coming? The scene is exactly the same as my past life. Even though I've already experienced it once, why does my heart still ache? Could it be that I still love him? Impossible. He could have broken up with me in private, but he chose to humiliate me in public. Later, he even caused the death of my parents. I, Liu Ruyan, have nothing but endless hatred for him. There is no love. Looking at this setup, Lin Yi is definitely going to announce his breakup with Liu Ruyan. An F-rank talent paired with a 3's rank talent? Are you kidding me? Lin Yi isn't stupid. He definitely thinks she's not good enough for him and is going to dump her. If Lin Yi breaks up with her, doesn't that mean I have a chance? Even though Ruyan awakened an F4 rank talent, I will not abandon her because of it. I want everyone here to remember this. From now on, if anyone dares to badmouth her in front of me, I will definitely teach them a lesson. On behalf of my Ruyan. He's actually speaking up for me? How is this possible? He should be humiliating me right now. Were all the hardships of my past life fake? No, this ice god power is real. Could it be that my rebirth changed something? Don't worry, Ruyan. I won't leave you. Are you really not going to leave me? If you want to, I won't hold you back from your bright future. What the hell is Lan Yi up to? There must be some conspiracy. Who in your academy awakened? A 3's rank ability? A 3's rank ability? You are qualified to be recommended to the Imperial Capital Academy. The Imperial Capital Academy is the top-tier Esper Academy. Even the worst-performing students who graduate from there are highly sought-after talents by major factions. It's actually him. She was clearly a mentor who showed him great kindness, the top awakened in Kyushu with the highest hope of advancing to godhood. Yet she was secretly harmed by Lin Yi this time, and ultimately perished at the hands of monsters. What? Another woman I've screwed over? Long time no see. The rebellious disciple, I poured all my resources into training. That last sentence was Teacher Jiang's inner thought. She actually reincarnated too. Just how many women? Did the original owner of this body screw over? The reason I didn't give you my heart of raging thunder back then was because I was worried you hadn't grown enough to control it. If you hadn't snatched it, I would have given it to you eventually. But unexpectedly, you harbored resentment. At the critical moment of my advancement to the Thunder God, you secretly harmed me. Your betrayal truly chilled your master's heart. I finally managed to pacify Liu Ruyan, and now here comes another one with a grudge. Just as strong as hers, Teacher Jiang. I'm such an honest guy. Whose ancestors' graves did I dig up to end up transmigrating into such a scumbag? Child, what are you spacing out for? Show off your 3's rank talent. If nothing unexpected happens, this kid Lin Yi will be just like in his past life. Without me casting any forbidden spells, he'll come up and directly copy my ultra tier forbidden lightning spell to attract my attention, making me recommend him to the Imperial Capital Earth Academy. What a great calculation, rebellious disciple. I have to admit, your talent is indeed astonishing, but this time, your teacher won't be blinded by an ungrateful bastard like you. So, that's how it is. The original owner of this body must have directly copied Zhang Han's forbidden spell, then launched a sneak attack when she was off guard, causing Zhang Han to be severely injured, while advancing to the Thunder God, and ultimately perishing in the land of calamity. Then in this life, should I face her and copy her ultra tier forbidden lightning spell again? Copying the purple thunder heaven shaker, here he comes again. But rebellious disciple, oh rebellious disciple, this time, your master is well prepared. Why is it that as this purple lightning gets closer, my heart feels more and more panicked? Could it be that I still have feelings for this rebellious disciple? What's wrong with this heartless Lin Yi? The first time he used the hand of God, he was supposed to accidentally strike teacher Jiang. Oh no, the purple lightning is about to fall. If he dies like this, isn't that letting him off too easy? Is this heartless man going to die here? Because of the butterfly effect of my rebirth? I just wanted to kill him with my own hands. To dispel my inner demons, I'm begging you, you heartless man, you can't just die like this. Looks like I bet right. Even though teacher Jiang hates me, there's still a trace of affection in her conflicted heart. I originally hoped this would temporarily stabilize teacher Jiang, but unexpectedly, it solved Liu Ruyan's problem first. Thank you, teacher Jiang Han, for saving me. When I grow stronger in the future, I will definitely protect you. This brat? He actually said he'd protect me in the future? I'll be thanking the heavens if you just don't kill me later. Remember to report to the academy tomorrow. Ruyan, why are you crying? Were you worried I'd be struck to death by lightning? You heartless jerk. Let go of me. There are too many people here. Ruyan, we're a couple. What's wrong with this? This heartless man, what's wrong with him today? He's not following the routine at all. I'm going crazy. This is just the appetizer. With this mind-reading ability to help me, I will definitely make you fall head over heels for me again. Just like that, Liu Ruyan and I returned home seemingly together but divided in heart. She was plotting to wait until nightfall to go find the miraculous encounter from her past life that repaired her divine soul so she could protect her parents from being killed by me. Liu Ruyan's parents are my adoptive parents. Before, I always called them uncle and aunt. However, as soon as I walked in today, I directly changed how I addressed them and called them mom and dad. This also pleasantly surprised the two of them. Liu Ruyan couldn't understand why her parents liked this ungrateful bastard so much. Depressed, she waited until midnight, finally getting a chance to be alone. She sneaked out to the Lost Lands to find the miraculous encounter from her past life. But she didn't know that I had been tailing her the whole time. After bypassing various dangers along the way, Liu Ruyan quickly pinpointed the location of the treasure she was looking for. The gene potion that would help repair her divine soul was right there. It's right in the due east direction of this grand hall. There are also god-tier treasures and weapons from my past life. Once I finish repairing my divine soul, I'll rely on these treasures and weapons to ascend to the Ice God throne once again. It's only a matter of time. At this moment, Liu Ruyan arrived inside a massive cave. Suddenly, my voice came from behind. Ruyan, are you here? Even though you awakened in F-rank ability, you absolutely can't do anything stupid. Hearing my voice, Liu Ruyan cursed inwardly. I absolutely cannot let him find me, otherwise, all the encounters and treasures will become his, just as she was frantically. Looking for a place to hide, I suddenly jumped out and hugged her. Ruyan, you worried me to death. With a dark expression, Liu Ruyan forced down her panic and pretended to calmly comfort me. I was just being too willful, immersed in the sadness of my failed awakening. Let's hurry and go home. I was overjoyed inside, trying to fool me into going home? Too late for that. I pretended to look around thoughtfully. Ruyan, could it be that we blindly ran into a secret realm maybe we can find? Treasures to boost our strength here. Hearing this, Liu Ruyan prayed silently in her heart. Please don't move that boulder. Listening to her inner thoughts, I walked up to the boulder and pushed it aside. What a powerful frost attribute! In front of me, a pair of frost wings appeared. Liu Ruyan pleaded, "This treasure is ice attribute. Can you give it to me? That way, I'll be able to protect myself." I pretended to speak earnestly. "Ruyan, your level is too low. If you give it to me now, I can protect you properly. When you grow stronger in the future, I'll give it back to you," Ruyan murmured, and out loud, but inside, she was on the verge of a breakdown. "Let's go check out the palace over there." Over there is exactly where the gene potion to repair the divine soul is. Liu Ruyan looked completely devastated. If she lost the other treasures, she could still find suitable replacements later. But if this gene potion that could change her destiny was gone, she would be stuck as an F rank for the rest of her life. "Ruyan, there are words on this bottle. It's a gene potion that enhances divine soul strength and repairs the divine soul. This thing seems to be able to heal your divine soul. Do you want to try it?" Liu Ruyan seriously doubted. She had heard right. "Are you sure you want to let me use it? It doesn't just repair the divine soul, it also enhances divine soul strength. Ruyan, compared to you, it's nothing. You should use it." Liu Ruyan looked at the gene potion, handed to her, and without further hesitation, she skillfully opened the bottle and drank it all in one gulp. However, because the medicine's effect was too intense, Liu Ruyan collapsed on the ground, trembling in agony. Seeing this, I couldn't help but worry, until I heard her inner thoughts. The medicine's effect is exactly the same as in my past life, but as long as it can repair my divine soul, this bit of pain is nothing. Even though I knew Liu Ruyan wouldn't be in danger, seeing her struggling in pain, I still frowned and pulled her into my arms. Thanks to my comforting, this time, compared to her past life, her recovery speed was much faster. After absorbing all the medicinal effects, Ruyan's talent successfully recovered to 3's rank. She couldn't wait to test her ability. The terrifying ice attribute made even me feel extremely threatened. "Ruyan, to what extent has your ability recovered?" The reason I asked this was to see if her attitude towards me was still guarded. I have an E-rank talent. Compared to Brother Lin Yi's 3's rank talent, it's still nothing. Even though this guy giving me the gene potion really touched me a bit, it's better not to tell him that after my divine soul was repaired, I also have a 3S rank talent. It seems she's still wary of me, but for just one day, making this much progress is pretty good. Then, I walked towards the stairs. Liu Ruyan cursed inwardly. "Oh no, that's the final treasure." The location of the star pool, aside from the gene potion, all the remaining treasures fell into my hands. At this moment, the light erupting from the star pool in my hands was even more dazzling than when Liu Ruyan obtained it in her past life. At the same time, in front of us, a massive starry sky projection appeared. Inside it, a stunningly beautiful sleeping angel was revealed. The angel suddenly opened her eyes and said one sentence, "I see you." As the angel spoke, Liu Ruyan's eyes wept tears of blood. What is she saying? I can't understand her at all. Her mind was on the verge of collapse, her face filled with agony. Liu Ruyan advanced to the ice god in her past life, so how could a single inexplicable sentence reduce her to this state? Just who is this mysterious angel? At this moment, the angel's eyes locked onto me, and she spoke her second sentence, "I will come back for you sooner or later, and banish you back to your original world." Seeing that Ruyan could barely withstand this mental attack, I threw a punch at the projection. As the projection shattered, the angel disappeared from our sight. Liu Ruyan looked at me with complicated emotions. Her inner thoughts kept coming through. He really is different from his past life. In this life, my parents didn't die, and I wasn't publicly dumped. Why should I resent him in this life? Because of what happened in the past? Eavesdropping up to this point, I breathed a sigh of relief. Now, I finally don't have to worry about sleeping at night and getting backstabbed by Liu Ruyan. Afterward, we arrived in front of a massive pool. Liu Ruyan's expression changed drastically. "Brother Lin Yi, whatever you do, don't touch it." In her past life, Liu Ruyan accidentally touched the pool water and was almost reduced to ashes. but I noticed a stone stele inside the pool. It recorded a war against the Gene Angel. Although everyone joined forces to heavily injure her, they ultimately suffered a tragic defeat and perished. The inscription also mentioned that the pool water was the psionic ascension pool. Maybe this pool water isn't that dangerous. Liu Ruyan saw that my expression was off. You're not thinking about going in for a dip, are you? Brother Lin, you absolutely cannot go down there. However, I still decided to take a gamble. Before Liu Ruyan could stop me, I leaped up and jumped into the pool. As soon as I went in, I understood why Ruyan didn't want me to jump. At this moment, my body actually began to rapidly dissipate. Seeing this scene, Liu Ruyan collapsed onto the ground. Meanwhile, my soul entered a bizarre space. Looks like I bet right. This place is filled with powerful soul energy. I immediately started absorbing it frantically and comprehended a brand new ability. This spirit spark can directly attack the soul. Even though the hand of God is heaven-defying, I never had an active attack skill. Now I finally have a life-saving trump card. But my joy didn't last long. Before I realized, I didn't know how to leave this place. Just then, a soul-trembling voice echoed, 10,000 years. Finally, someone destined has arrived. I can finally use your soul to leave this place. Hearing this, I immediately guessed his identity. He was exactly the person from the defeated side, mentioned on the stele earlier. And this so-called miraculous encounter was actually a trap set by him in order to resurrect. Accept your fate, kid. As a spirit body, you are already in my grasp. I started struggling desperately. My soul, which had lost its physical form, unexpectedly began to slowly solidify. Although I didn't know what was going on, I quickly used my willpower to reconstruct my physical body. The mysterious person who had invaded my soul gradually began to be assimilated. He, who was incredibly arrogant just a moment ago, let out a cry of alarm. How is this possible? Is this the relic of rebirth? I've waited for 10,000 years and I still haven't gotten my revenge on that angel. I refuse to accept this. On the other side, Liu Ruyan was lunging at the edge of the pool. Brother Lin Yi, you died so tragically. It's all my fault. To protect the secret of my rebirth, I didn't tell you that this pool could devour souls. Please come back. I promise I won't kill you anymore. But at this moment, I had already returned to reality, watching her mourn while in my spirit form. I activated my newly learned skill, psionic conversion, and appeared in front of Liu Ruyan in the blink of an eye. Liu Ruyan stared at me blankly. Ruyan, I'm not dead. I even learned a new skill. Saying that, I showed off my spirit form. Ruyan cried and said, Brother Lin Yi, have you turned into a ghost? No, I can now freely switch between spirit and physical forms. Seeing me restore my physical form again, she finally felt relieved. Through Liu Ruyan's inner thoughts, I learned that this time she had completely let go of her hatred and abandoned her obsession with killing me. Time flew by quickly. Because her divine soul was repaired, Ruyan also successfully got admitted to the Imperial Capital Academy. At this moment, at the entrance of the Imperial Capital Academy, this year's freshmen, if you want to enter my Imperial Capital Earth Academy, you must all pass the test of the Wall of Lightning. Those who fail will be expelled on the spot. As expected of. The top awakened in Kyushu, closest to godhood, even I, who retain part of the ice god's power, am intimidated by her aura. Scumbag. Oh, scumbag. You screwed over someone this powerful right at the start. How am I supposed to survive? I can easily handle this level of lightning too. This wall of lightning test does look very intimidating, but for me, who has been reborn, if I want to pass through it, it wouldn't even take a second. Brother Lin Yi, let's go try it later too. No rush, Rian. Let's watch the show for a bit first. Although I said that out loud, in reality, I wanted to listen to Teacher Jiang's inner thoughts. I was afraid she'd suddenly seek revenge on me. At this moment, Teacher Jiang's inner thoughts came through. It's still the same as before my rebirth. This freshman with the A-rank lightning attribute goes first. This freshman was electrocuted by Teacher Jiang for a full 5 minutes. In the end, charred on the outside and tender on the inside, he barely passed the test. One after another, many people passed the test, but not a single one passed easily. This inevitably made me a bit disappointed. Brother Lin Yi, there's another person in this batch who has a 3S rank talent like you. You should be interested in her. I looked into it before coming here. This person is Feng Lan from the 4 great families of the Imperial Capital, but she doesn't seem to have shown up yet. At this moment, Liu Ruyan's inner thoughts came through again. This eldest Miss Feng is also a genius. Later on, she advanced to become the Wind Sword Goddess. It's a pity we didn't interact much in my past life, so I don't know her. Well, but she seems to have some connection with brother Lin Yi. Her father was screwed over and killed by him. Hearing Liu Ruyan's inner thoughts, I had an extremely bad premonition. This Feng Lan, she couldn't have been reborn too, could she? In the future, at the Imperial Capital Academy, facing two women who hate me to the bone. This pressure is way too high. As we spoke, a sudden gust of wind blew. Brother Lin Yi, she's here. I saw a black-haired girl with a sword at her waist. Wherever she passed, massive gales were whipped up. Then with ethereal steps, she arrived at the academy gates. All the freshmen were stunned by this scene. Feng Lan glanced indifferently at me and Liu Ruyan, without saying anything. But I heard a voice. Long time no see, Lin Yi. I looked at Feng Lan, feeling somewhat uncertain. Did this unfamiliar freshman just transmit that? Suddenly, the system's voice chimed in. System has automatically bound the Wind Sword Goddess Feng Lan, host. Can perfectly eavesdrop on the inner thoughts of the Wind Sword Goddess Feng Lan. In my heart, I instantly wanted to go back to Earth. This is already the third one. Liu Ruyan looked at me with concern. Brother Lin Yi, why do you look so pale? Are you feeling unwell? I shook my head. It's nothing, just a bit tired from standing. Then after we watch Feng Lan's test, let's go in too. I nodded, thinking to myself, if we don't go in soon, I'm afraid I'll run into even more enemies. The original owner of this body was truly a massive scumbag. Anyone who showed him kindness ended up with a terrible fate. Under the watchful eyes of all the freshmen, Feng Lan unknowingly arrived in front of the wall of lightning. Inside the academy gates, Zhang Han's eyes narrowed slightly. Just like in my memory, at this point in time, it's the little girl from the Feng family again. Next should be that child, Lin Yi. That rebellious disciple. Back at the testing site, Feng Lan's ethereal, sword fairy-like footwork didn't slow down in the slightest. She even accelerated and charged into the wall of lightning. A powerful hurricane centered around Feng Lan split the wall of lightning right down the middle. She passed the assessment in an instant. Teacher Jiang's slightly surprised voice rang out. Feng Lan, 3th rank wind attribute awakened, level 15. Congratulations on passing the test. Immediately after, Teacher Jiang's inner thoughts entered my mind. I remember in my past life, Feng Lan was supposed to be a level 9, awakened. Could it be that my rebirth changed something? Liu Ruyan, seeing everyone discussing how amazing Feng Lan was, suddenly looked a bit unhappy, because in her past life, she failed to enter the Imperial Capital Academy, and this Feng Lan was exactly my girlfriend. At the Imperial Capital Academy in my past life, a bunch of short-sighted fools. Brother Lin Yi, let's go give it a try too. The next second, Ruyan moved. I saw Ruyan, radiating terrifying icy power. As soon as she stepped in, the entire wall of lightning was instantly frozen into a wall of ice. Her eyes sharpened for a split second, and the frozen wall of lightning shattered into pieces. The surrounding freshmen were already too shocked to speak. Then, Ruyan's inner thoughts came through. I finally outshone that Feng Lan. Brother Lin Yi's eyes were almost snatched away by that woman. Having passed the test, Ruyan turned to look at me. Brother Lin Yi, hurry up and come in. Let's go see what delicious food the Imperial Capital University cafeteria has to offer. Hearing this, I smiled and responded, but Feng Lan became somewhat unsettled. Is this Lin Yi's cousin or his girlfriend? At this moment, Feng Lan felt a sudden surge of irritation. Around her body, unconsciously, a chilling killing intent began to rise. I instantly felt that this woman was not simple. If Ruyan hadn't unintentionally provoked her, I wouldn't have even sensed her killing intent. It's clear that this Feng Lan is someone very good at suppressing her emotional fluctuations. I took a deep breath and stepped into the wall of lightning. I didn't use any abilities. The surrounding freshmen all thought I was crazy. However, Teacher Jiang wasn't surprised in the slightest. This rebellious disciple is indeed exactly the same as in his past life. He loves messing around like this to grab people's attention. I stood inside the wall of lightning, seemingly accepting the tempering of the lightning power. Then, I absorbed all the lightning power into my body, with a flip of my palm, the exact same lightning power as Teacher Jiang's. instantly appeared in my hand. Thank you for this generous gift, Teacher Jiang. Your student will gladly accept it. Teacher Jiang's gaze turned icy. Although other things have changed, this rebellious disciple is just like in his past life, absorbing part of the lightning power. From my wall of lightning, it seems he most likely still wants to kill me in this life. But this time, I won't repeat the same mistakes. Feng Lan also frowned slightly. It really is still like this. It seems I have to get rid of you before you kill my father. I was actually quite happy at first because this absorption allowed me to learn a permanent lightning attribute, but after hearing their inner thoughts, I broke out in a cold sweat. Two women harboring killing intent towards you at the same time. This isn't something you can easily defend against. It looks like I need to quickly figure out a way to deal with one of them first. At this moment, Rian happily ran up to me. Brother Lin Yi, I knew the test wouldn't be hard for you, but I was spacing out and didn't hear her, so her dissatisfied inner thoughts immediately came through. Was his soul really snatched away by Feng Lan? If Brother Lin Yi is blinded by lust and changes his heart the moment he sees her, I definitely won't let him off easily, this heartless jerk. Hearing Rian's inner thoughts, my headache got even worse. I quickly spoke up to soothe Rian's emotions. Rian, I'm a bit hungry. Let's go to the cafeteria and see what good food they have. Just as I stabilized things on my end, a huge problem arose in the inner thoughts of Liu Ruyan and Feng Lan. Over there, her tone was full of killing intent. Brother Lin Yi this, Brother Lin Yi that. So annoying. I feel like I'm going to lose control of my sword, I gasped. I'd better hurry up and leave this place of trouble. I grabbed Rian, ready to slip away quietly. Right at that moment, Teacher Jiang suddenly called out to me. Child, I admire you very much. For the next 4 years, study under me. I will teach you everything I know. Teacher Jiang, you have shown me great kindness. Of course, I am willing to be your student. However, Teacher Jiang's heart was full of complex emotions. Looking at the rebellious disciple she once spent day and night with, the memories of their past made her very nostalgic. In this life, will you still covet the heart of raging thunder on my body and plot against me? On the way to the cafeteria with Ruyan, my heart was very heavy. To be honest, if I could really drag the original owner's soul back, I would definitely beat the crap out of him. These 3 women, any single one of them, is a blessing that most people couldn't cultivate in several lifetimes. What a heartless, ungrateful bastard who deserves to be struck by lightning. I must heal their hearts. I can't let these girls be heartbroken anymore. Arriving at the cafeteria, Ruyan and I were a little surprised. This cafeteria literally has everything. It truly lives up to the Imperial Capital Academy's name. Ruyan and I picked a good spot, eating and chatting. But not far from us, Feng Lan had also casually ordered some food, sitting alone. And from time to time, she would glance over at me and Ruyan. Right at this moment, a voice suddenly rang out. This junior looks a bit unfamiliar. Are you a freshman this year? Feng Lan was already in a bad mood, so she didn't say anything. But the man hitting on her shamelessly continued to pester her. My name is Wang Jian, a second-year student. I'm from the Wang family, one of the 4 Great Awakened families, in the Imperial Capital. Junior, be my girlfriend. After graduation, with my Wang family's resources, I guarantee you'll have a boundless future. Learning that the other party was from the Wang family, Feng Lan replied indifferently, I already have a boyfriend. Senior, please have some self-respect. Wang Jian froze for a moment. You have a boyfriend? My heart skipped a beat. She couldn't be talking about me, right? But Wang Jian still didn't give up and continued hitting on her. I wonder who your boyfriend is? Feng Lan revealed a look of displeasure, glanced in the direction of me and Ruyan, and pointed her finger. He is my boyfriend. Senior Wang, please leave now. Don't make my boyfriend misunderstand. Wang Jian followed her gaze and was also taken aback. Junior, are you sure that guy over there is your boyfriend? Why do I feel like he and that other girl are a couple? Before I had time to say anything, Ruyan abruptly stood up, glaring angrily at Feng Lan. Feng Lan, what nonsense are you spouting? Brother Lin Yi is my boyfriend. Even if you're just using him as a shield, it's still not okay. Feng Lan felt extremely irritated at this moment. What's the deal with this Wang Jian from the Wang family? I remember in my past life, there was no Wang Jin at the Imperial Capital University, nor did I ever encounter Wang Jin's relentless pursuit. Could it be that my rebirth, this time, caused such a huge impact that it gave the Wang family an extra genius capable of entering the imperial capital, Earth Academy? Forget it, Ruyan. We and Feng Lian can be considered acquaintances from the freshman test. Calm down, calm down. How do you expect me to calm down? Brother Lin Yi, she said. You're her boyfriend? Isn't this blatantly trying to steal my boyfriend? Seeing this scene, Wang Jian laughed. Junior, that little couple, is having a fight because of you, using her boyfriend as a shield. Stop making excuses. I'm very strong. To be honest, this Wang Jian's skin is really thick enough. I even had the urge to go up and beat him up, but Ruyan was in a fit of anger. In order not to let her misunderstand, I could only give up this opportunity to win over Feng Lan. Seeing that I didn't intend to step in and help her, Feng Lan indifferently spat out a single word, scrom. However, Wang Jian, who had cultivated a thick skin, didn't think Feng Lan would actually dare to touch him. Don't be like that. Give your senior a chance to pursue you. Feng Lan was truly annoyed by Wang Jian's pestering. I'll say it one more time. Scram, however, Wang Jian showed no intention of leaving, because as a second-year student, he was already a level 25 awakened. He firmly believed that just standing here and letting a first-year freshman hack at him wouldn't even leave a scratch. The next moment, Feng Lan's terrifying wind attribute aura erupted. Wang Jian immediately put up his defenses. However, the flames around his body had just risen when they were instantly shattered by Feng Lan's wind sword aura, sending him flying backward on the spot. Wang Jian climbed up from the ground in disbelief. I remember now. You're the daughter of the current head of the Feng family. Today, I, Wang Jian, admit defeat. But don't you think that just because you have that wind sword divine artifact, you're invincible? After dropping these harsh words, Wang Jian was about to leave, but as he turned around, he saw my mocking expression. You little brat over there, get over here, let your senior teach you what respect means. Having just been beaten up by Feng Lan, Wang Jian was desperate to regain some face. Let's take this outside. It wouldn't be good if we wrecked the cafeteria. Arriving at an open space on campus, Wang Jian didn't waste any words and directly condensed a dragon of flames. Looking at this move, I was slightly surprised. Senior, this move of yours is pretty good. It's a pity it belongs to me now. As soon as my words fell around me, the exact same raging flames as Wang Jian's surged up. The two fire dragons clashed together. My fire dragon was clearly larger than the original version, and stronger. Wang Jian was dumbfounded. How could you possibly know my fire dragon emergence skill? Seeing this, I continued to mock him. Senior, mine is bigger than yours. Looking at the rapidly expanding fire dragon charging towards him, fear welled up in Wang Jian's heart. He turned around and tried to run, but in an instant, he was accurately hit by the fire dragon, letting out a pig-like squeal. Stop burning me, I surrender. Ouch, I'm burning to death. Under the burning of his own skill, Wang Jian was successfully roasted bald by me. The surrounding students who were watching erupted into a tsunami of mocking laughter. Wang Jian glared fiercely at me, then turned and ran for his life, dropping harsh words as he fled. Just you wait, for subjecting me to such great humiliation, my Wang family will not let you off. Seeing that, I had finished my battle. Feng Lan rarely opened her mouth. Lin Yi, thank you for teaching that Wang Jian a lesson for me. I was just about to say it was no trouble. And not to mention it, when Ruyan's brows instantly furrowed. Please keep your distance. When addressing brother Lin Yi, he is not close to you. Who says we're not close? I'm his girlfriend. Liu Ruyan got even angrier. Today is only our first day at the Imperial Capital University. Don't think that. Just because you're the daughter of the Feng family head, I wouldn't dare touch you. I felt that. If these two kept going like this, they would probably start fighting. I quickly spoke up. Feng Lan, it's nice to meet you. When we have time, we can further our understanding of each other. I have to take Ruyan to her dorm. See you next time. After saying that, ignoring their reactions, I grabbed Ruyan and left. The spectating students all cast envious glances. This kid is really lucky with women. It's only the first day of school, and he already has two gorgeous beauties, wanting to be his girlfriend. Ruyan and I went all the way to her dorm. I helped her unpack the luggage she had mailed over in advance. Afterward, I also prepared to head back to my own dorm to unpack. I also prepared to head back to my own dorm to unpack. But just as I was about to leave, I heard footsteps at the door. When I saw who it was, I was completely stunned. I never expected. That Ryan's roommate would be Feng Lan. This is my dorm room. What are you doing here? I should be the one asking you that. I got here before you did. I just had to step out. For a bit, is this what they call enemies on a narrow road? Ryan, after I leave, you two aren't going to start fighting, are you? That depends on whether a certain someone claims you're her boyfriend in front of me. Lenye has always been my boyfriend. Both of you, just calm down. You're going to be roommates for the next 4 years. You can't start a huge fight over something so small. Don't worry, I'm not that petty. If she doesn't start anything, I won't either. Brother Lin Yi, you can go. Don't worry, I won't fight with her. All right, I'm leaving then. You two have to get along. After giving them one last warning, I left the girls' dormitory. I quickly found my own dorm room. I noticed my door was open. I figured someone must have gotten here before me. So, I walked in with my suitcase. Hey there, classmate. My name is Chu Yunfei. It's great to meet you. I'm Lin Yi. For the next 4 years, we'll have to get along. When Chu Yunfei heard my introduction, he got really excited. Whoa, I know you. You're the one who walked right through the wall of lightning without any defense. And you even absorbed all the power from teacher Jianghan's wall. You're a monster. It was nothing. Since we're going to be roommates for 4 years, I'll just call you Yunfei from now on. While I was bonding with my new roommate, the second-year student Wang Jian, whom I had beaten up, had gone to the student council. That's what happened. You have to get justice for me. You got beaten up by a newly enrolled freshman? You're a disgrace to the Wang family. I don't have time to get involved in your petty squabbles. If there's nothing else, don't bother me. Wang Jian, his cousin scolded him impatiently. Wang Jian continued to plead. Cousin, no matter what, I'm still a member of the Wang family. Please, just help me this one time. This is about restoring the Wang family's reputation. Wang Jian's cousin waved her hand dismissively. Fine. You've been talking this whole time, but still haven't told me what that freshman's name is. His name is Lin Yi. Lin Yi? Isn't he that Feng Lan's boyfriend from the Feng family? Yes, cousin. So you know him too. Wang Jian's cousin smiled, her beautiful eyes glinting. Do you have a picture of this Lin Yi? Let me see it. Wang Jian looked a bit embarrassed. I don't have a picture, but the video of him beating me up online has already passed 1 million views. You've really brought great shame this time. The Wang family has never been so humiliated. Pull up the video and let me see it. Hearing this, Wang Jian quickly took out his phone. On the phone, a video captured by a bystander was playing. Wang Jian's cousin frowned. So it's him. So Feng Lan's boyfriend is Lin Yi. The one from my past life, the one I searched for my entire life but never found, the man who ruined my innocence, Wang Yanran. A 4th-year student at Capital Grand Academy, a member of the Capital Grand Academy's student council. She was suddenly reborn 2 months ago, a reincarnator from this era. Wang Yanran wanted to focus all her efforts on breaking her previous lives, awakened 1 graduation level record. In her past life, she graduated at level 75, which was a full 25 levels, higher than the minimum graduation requirement. At Capital Grand Academy, reborn into this life, she naturally hoped to reach even greater heights. Before her rebirth, she was revered as the Crimson Flame Goddess. Unfortunately, although she ascended to become a fire god, she still perished in the era of the advent of the gods. This time, with the experience of her rebirth, she believed she could definitely go much further than in her past life. However, she was disturbed by Wang Jian today. Wang Yanran really wanted to just slap her cousin and send him flying. But in the end, out of consideration for their shared clan, she decided to help her cousin. But after seeing what I looked like, Wang Yanran's heart trembled. Because this Lan Yi who beat up her cousin, she recognized him as the man from her past life, who, in the flame's secret realm, while she was absorbing the flame power contained within the crimson flame crystal, had defiled her. Around Wang Yanran's body, phoenix flames instantly erupted. Wang Jian, standing beside her, was terrified. Cousin, what's wrong? Wang Yanran waved her hand impatiently. All right, I get it. I'll go check out this freshman named Lin Yi when I have time. Hearing Wang Yanran's words, Wang Jian said happily, Thank you for standing up for me, cousin. Night fell. Just as Chu Yunfei and I were leaving the cafeteria, a senior with a stunning figure blocked our path. Chu Yunfei asked me quizzically, "Lin Yi, do you know this senior?" I shook my head. "No." The stunning senior said, "Lin Yi, come with me for a moment. There's something I only want to say to you." Chu Yunfei gave me an envious look. "Whoa, Lin Yi, I think this senior is here to confess her feelings to you." "Don't be ridiculous," I shot Chu Yunfei a glare. Then I looked at the unfamiliar senior before me. "Senior, can't you just say whatever you need to here?" "It's not convenient here." Chu Yunfei put on an expression, like he understood everything. "Lin Yi, I won't be a third wheel. I'll head back to the dorm and wait for you. You two take your time." And just like that, Chu Yunfei sold me out. I was a little speechless. Then, I couldn't help but wonder, could this senior really be here to confess to me? With a helpless shrug, I said, "All right." The stunning senior gave a radiant smile. "Follow me." "Little junior, you damn brat. You defiled me in our past life. In this life, I'll make sure you die by 1,000 cuts." Is that her inner voice? I can actually hear this senior's thoughts. At the same moment, a system notification sounded. Host has been automatically bound to Crimson Flame Goddess Wang Yanran. Host can now perfectly overhear Wang Yanran's inner thoughts. Wang Yanran, daughter of the patriarch of the Wang family, one of the 4 great awakened families of the imperial capital. Daughter of the patriarch, S, rank fire attribute ability talent. Before rebirth in the flame secret realm, she was defiled by the original Lin Yi. He also stole from her the Crimson Flame Crystal, which still had half of its flame power. The Crimson Flame Crystal, ultimately, because she was missing half of the Crimson Flame Crystal's power, she met a tragic end and perished. In this life, through her cousin Wang Jin, she discovered that the host is the person she has been desperately searching for. She has sworn to make the host pay the price. After listening to the system's introduction of the Crimson Flame Goddess Wang Yanran, I looked up to the sky and cursed the original Lin Yi. Damn it, just how many people did you screw over in your past life? Can't I just live a peaceful life?